Here we go. Here's our comedy thing. I had my engineer come in because I had the wrong piece clicked over here. So those things happen. But nonetheless, Comedy Vault, and that's on Friday, 7 o'clock show and a 9:30 show. You got Brandon Wardell. He's a Philippine-American comedic actor. He's a podcaster. He's known for his work, especially on Comedy Central. In fact, he did a lot of appearances on Curb Your Enthusiasm. And then over there at Even Flow Music and Spirits, again, Friday show, 9 p.m., they got Tennessee Whiskey. That's a powerhouse group of Chicago's finest musicians, and they're going to do the best of Chris Stapleton since 2002. So you're going to like what they do. Also, just up the street from us on Chicago Street, 219 East Chicago, the Elgin Public House. In the Elgin Public House, they have karaoke each and every Friday. So, I could sit here and dance around and maybe go through some more stuff, but I'm more excited today, and I'm going to put him on screen right now. You may not know who this gentleman is, but he's just a nice guy, number one. But he has been in the industry for 40 years. He's been with the Moods, Temptations, Three Flights Up. He's with the BET Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's been inducted. And then Joe and Thomas Chapman.
Joe B. Thomas.
Joe B. Thomas. He's telling you right.
In Chapman.
This gentleman is from Wrmn, California. And for the longest time, I always mess up his name. But today, I'm not going to mess up his name. It's Ali Bolds. So, Mr. Bolds, welcome to the show. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful today. How are you?
Oh, glad to have you on the show. Ali is all over the place in the Fox River Valley, but he goes coast to coast. I mean, he's from California. I mean, but he is absolutely everywhere. He has been inducted in so many different Hall of Fames. We're proud to know him and have him. In fact, we had a little send-off party for our guy, Larry Jones, and he did a house appearance for us. So this is the type of man that he is. He appears at so many different places. But Ali, please, you tell me all about yourself. Let's start out where you're from and how you got into this racket, please.
All right. Ali Bowles here. I'm from Richmond, California. Grew up in a little town called Parchester Village. Love Parchester Village, where we had great entertainment there. Small neighborhood, but we had great entertainment athletes there. I started off in fourth grade, choir, elementary school choir. And by the time I was 10, I was singing in a professional choir, the Hawkins family, the choir that made "Oh Happy Day."
Oh, yeah.
That family. They were actually, she was my next door neighbor. And one of the first houses that I actually sang in was at her family's house with her brother, who was actually in the original soundtrack of Hair. His name was Jerry Combs. He kind of got me into the singing thing, and that's how I started.
Well, how many different groups and acts? Whitney Houston had that spiritual background with the church music, a little bit of a gospel background. I mean, I bet you could list off hundreds of different performers that got started that way. Would you not agree with me?
Pretty much every artist that I know started off in the church,
Yeah.
something like that, or either family. But yeah, all the ones that I know started off in church or in school, um, elementary school through high school, college. That's what I did. So I did.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When I heard you for the first time, and I've been fortunate enough to catch you over at the Arcada at different times, but you are a performer that is the people's performer. I mean, you reach out and you just engage every single person. I've never seen anybody engage anybody the way you do. I mean, how do you do that?
I think I have more fun than anybody else. Than the people in the audience. I enjoy getting out with the people and dancing with them and singing with them. I knew as when I started off singing and performing, I used to go to concerts and I would just sit there and hope somebody would come by me with the microphone. And if they did, I would freeze up. But I was always wanted to be involved. So I go out to the audience and they seem to want to get up and have fun with me. That's what made me click. Audience participation, I love to sit back and sing like I do sometimes. Just sit back and sing, but to have the audience involved with me kind of gets me going.
And I noticed too, you surround yourself with, a lot of talent. You've got a saxophone and a keyboardist.
Yeah.
Well, Roger was the one keyboard. Is that the gentleman that was by the
Yeah,
house?
Roger Weaver played with me the other when we were there Sunday. But
Right.
I have a sax player named is Bob Sass.
Oh my God.
I actually have my whole band is a 10-piece band. Ollie Bowles and Three Flights Up. We do a lot of the festival, the weddings and stuff like that. But locally, I do a lot of trio work. Bob Sass, Roger Weaver, myself. And I have a young lady that works with me, Rhonda Brown. I think you heard her
At
yes,
the pizza parlor with
Yes.
Danny's on Douglas.
yes.
Oh my God. And then you were letting other people that even weren't, I guess they weren't scheduled
No, they weren't
to be a part up there, and you were letting them come up, and it's like, I can't believe this. I mean, they were like, they sounded great.
right. Well,
And you give them the accent, and you give them that extra little boost. You gave, because I saw the one was a little on the nervous side, and it
Right.
was the one woman, and she got up, and then she started, you put your arm around her and stuff, and then she's like, she got that confidence, and then she started singing. It was beautiful.
I met her at one of my shows before,
Uh-huh.
and I called her up, and I heard her voice. I said, "Wow, girl, you can really sing."
Yeah.
Her name is Shirley Bassett. She's from here in
Okay.
Elgin, and then there was another guy, Singleton McDonald. He's a DJ and a singer coming up here. So if people come to me, and they seriously want to sing, they want to do this, I invite them to my show. Come up, let me see what you do.
Oh man, you engage them.
Right.
You even had the steppers out there. You were playing that
Right.
music with this, because I love that stepping.
I try to get something
Oh
for
man,
everybody.
yeah. You know what? You read the crowd, and,
Yeah.
and that's really what it is. Like I said, that saxophone. He just tied everybody
yeah.
in.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knows what key to bring it up or down, depending on who's singing. And I'm not by no stretch any kind of a performer or understand how it goes, but I watch these little things that I'm getting a little bit more in tune to it.
Uh-huh.
And it's just amazing how, you make that room just light up. I mean, the whole place was, everybody was on that floor, either dancing, laughing, and hooping and hollering, and how neat it was. What a show you put on.
And that's what you look for. You that's why when I walk into a venue, when I'm doing solo, I walk into a venue and I don't have a set list. I look and see who's there. Because I have material, big band, I got stepper stuff, I got funk stuff, something for everybody. So I walk in and I look, see who's there first. When you saw me at Danny's, I had no idea what I was going to sing
Oh, my
until I walked in the place. Oh, okay, let's do this.
And it looked like you had this all 1, 2, 3, like choreographed just to the boom. All right, you're going to come on here. You're going to, but it's like it was a flow of people just coming up to your stage,
Right.
and and with you, a lot of performers, you know how they are.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't have to tell you, they got their ego is just so big. Hey,
Right.
I'm the performer here.
Right.
It's my microphone. Get away. Yeah, but you're not like that. You'll share the microphone with anybody who wants to have a.
Yeah. Well,
has
whoever
a
want to
voice.
sing, unless you're too good. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
They can't be better than you, man.
But I've always been that kind of person. If you want to sing, come to my show and sing. Come on.
Yeah.
Just come on and sing. Let's do something. Work together, do your solo stuff.
The couple pictures I have now right in front of you, you can see on that screen there, because this is on YouTube as well. So the Legends, tell me about that Legends thing. What was that all about?
Legends in Concert. I did that with the Nate Evans Temptation Review. We did that pretty much every year for about 4 or 5 years up until the pandemic. And it's called Dick Clark's Legends in Concert.
Oh, okay.
So they have they have about 6, Atlantic City, Myrtle Beach, Hawaii, Branson, Vegas. So we were actually on that circuit until the pandemic came.
Yeah. Hey, you getting back to any of that stuff, or what do you think?
Well, the thing about that, you have to be gone for 3 months, straight months. And it started off great, everybody, but now everybody is doing other things. So it's hard to just take 3 months out from, like from February to May or whatever it is. So, we're talking about it, because whenever I have a group that I'm working with now called the Original Voices. They're out of Chicago. Great group. You're going to hear from us soon.
Yeah.
But whenever you work with a different group, it's good to go to a place like that. You can work every day, and you can rehearse 4 or 5 days a week, because you're performing I think 5 days a week. They're only 20-minute shows, but that's when your group can get tight. So we're considering that.
Is that going to be like a lot of musical background, or are you going to be more,
Oh, yeah.
like the old garbage can style, that a cappella stuff they would
We
do?
got the big band there.
Oh, okay.
There's Elvis there. There's the Blues Brothers there.
Oh, okay. Like in the picture here.
Like in the picture,
seeing.
there's
Okay.
quite a few different artists. It's a great show. Next to being on a major tour, I would think that's one of the best places that I've been to.
I got to get on that mailing list.
Yeah.
I definitely got to check out those shows. And I'm seeing here. I know you got the moves too. I know you got the Temptation dance. Because I was watching you over at Danny's.
Right.
You were doing some shuffling around over there, and you really look good. I mean, I knew you had them the way you did the spins and everything like that.
So when I was with the Moves, I was actually the choreographer.
Oh, you're the one that did the dance steps.
All
Great.
the choreography that you see for the Moves now, even now, if they come out, I've done that as well. I love doing choreography as well, and I arrange harmony as well.
Yeah, your character a little bit reminds me. You remember the movie The Five Heartbeats?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that you gotta love that movie.
Nothing but love.
You don't like that song, huh?
No, I don't mind, but people have said, "Let me hear that song." Okay, you really?
Yeah, I like
the movie.
I like your stuff better. The movie's a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Was that supposed to be a like a take off of the Temptations?
Not
That's what I
Temptation.
heard.
I heard it was going to be for the Dells, a group from Chicago.
Okay, sure.
Because one of the songs that was there, the Dell song. It was supposed to be the Dell story.
Okay.
But all groups, all those 5-man groups had a similar type story, especially from the 50s, 60s. They all went through the same type of stuff.
And there's always one that's kind of stepping out, right? And that doesn't wants to do what he wants to do.
That's where it goes. Someone always put that in his head. Oh, you're the man.
Yeah, you're the guy. Yeah, what do you need all these guys for? You ain't got to be around them. You're the one that's the. Yeah, you're the lead vocal here. What's
every
up?
group, I've heard it. I've heard it.
You don't fall for that stuff, though.
No.
You're a team player. I know the kind of guy you are. You work with your group.
I love the group thing. I love the group thing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I saw that. Like I said, again, I can only revert to the different shows that I've seen you at. And again, I was lucky to see you at the Arcada. And then again, I saw you over here at Douglas. And I mean, when you started that first song, I stopped in. I just got done working here, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go stop, grab a pizza, go home. I was sitting at the bar, and then I didn't know there was entertainment there.
Okay.
And it's like when they come on, I says, who's this? And the one person, and that's where I got your name messed up even from the beginning. Oh, there's this guy, his name is Ole. And they said, Ole Golds. I said, Ole Golds? I said, what the heck's an Ole Golds? And then, the Ole is, they got those new stores. Ole's is out. And then my partner's daughter's name is Ole.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, okay, the name could be Ole. And then the Ali is like, okay, and that's why every now and again.
See, let me help you out again. It's not Ali.
Well, okay, go ahead.
It's Ali.
Ali. Sorry,
like
see?
Ali, Oxenfree.
Ali, okay.
Let me tell you a story. At
Please.
Douglas, we were there, and I'm coming in the door. There was a lady in front of me. She didn't know me. She said, I'm coming to see the Uli Bull show. Telling me this.
Yeah.
I said, who? Uli. Uli Bull? I said, no, ma'am, it's Ali.
Kugler Fran and Ali.
That'll help you.
That helps me better. That's how I have to do it. Ali.
I've heard that too.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
You know me. I don't like to mess up someone's name. I mean, that's the worst thing you could do to somebody. But again, all I can keep telling you is the energy that you have and the engagement that you have. Oh my God. Who's your? And I know you've worked with a lot of different performers. Either you went on before them or them after you. Who would you say was like your? Man, this one is really something. Man or woman, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who would you say is one of your memorable performers?
My first concert was James Brown.
Wow.
I was 12.
Oh my God, huh?
That did it. But I grew up, my grandfather, King Sandifer, had a big band orchestra. He played behind Lionel Hampton, Lou Rawls, quite a few artists that came to the house. I had no idea who they were.
Yeah, Lou Rawls.
Yeah. So that was where I got my style from. You'll never find, Lou Rawls kind of stuff.
Sure.
From him and
Groovy People.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What you know about that?
That's my guy. Lou, he's Chicago. He's all the way Chicago guy. Lou Rawls.
Groovy People. Sometime I do a Lou Rawls show, just a tribute to Lou Rawls only. Groovy People is my opening song.
That's a good number, man.
I love it.
Yeah, in fact, he did the thing for WGN.
Right.
He was the one that Welcome Home, I think it was the name. Welcome Home.
Yeah.
You know, his voice is just
Wow.
iconic, and you got that nice deep voice.
Yeah.
I wish I had that. I don't even have a radio voice. You know, they threw me on this 2 to 4 spot because they needed someone to fill it. I say, hey, let's do something entertainment, because eventually Ronnie's going to take over this with his own different people and what have you.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just welcome everybody and see what's going on in our Fox River Valley. And you were just a gentleman enough to come on in the station here and be live and tell a little bit about your craft. But oh my God, but James Brown was your first one.
Oh yeah,
And-
James Brown was my first concert.
Yeah.
But I was not really. I mean, I knew that's what I liked doing, but I didn't really know about singing. I mean, after the concert, I was always singing with different guys in the neighborhood, harmony, walking down the street, just like the Five Heartbeat movie. When I finally saw the Temptations, not live, not the first time I saw them live. When I first saw them on television live, that's when I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you saw the whole package, and you got the moves going down.
Right.
You got the slick, the little dance. I love the dance
clothes.
steps, the clothes. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well, yeah, the different outfits that you've had on, and even on your. If somebody wants to find you on a website, how do they find you?
Go to ollybowles.net, and you can pick up my website. You may see Ollie Bowles and 3 flights up. You click on that, you can see my website, my schedule.
What do you do with 3 flights up? Is that just another,
Well,
like if you call it a gig, or is that just
No,
another?
3 flights up is the full band. It's
Okay.
Ollie Bowles, and that's where you want to hire the full band.
Uh-huh.
It's 11 of us there. Normally, when you see me locally, it's 3 or 4 of us.
I got you.
But when we do festivals and we travel, we do the big band thing. I got background singers that
Is that the guys right here in the red?
I really can't see them
Oh, okay.
here. But if there's some female, there's 3 young ladies that's with us. And,
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, I got to have the harmonizers.
yeah, and they're upfront singers too, because
Oh,
it's
okay.
a whole big show. So I sing a bit, and they sing, and then I leave the stage, and and I come back, I change, and it's a nice show.
But you were hooked. You saw the temps, and you said, "That's me. This is what I'm going to do
That's
from now
me,
on."
right. Yeah, and then when I had a chance to meet them, finally that was kind of not what I expected. Funny thing is, when I met him, the lead singer at that time his name was Glenn Leonard,
Uh-huh.
and he gave me some advice. First time anybody gave me some advice about the business. 2 weeks ago, I saw Glenn Leonard. His son sings with Paul Williams' Temptation Review. I saw Glenn Leonard. I talked to him. I said, "You don't know who I am." I said, "But 50 years ago, you gave me my very first piece of advice about the Temptation.
Right.
They won't help you." That's what he said. They won't help you.
They're not going to help
But
you.
we talked, and it was good to see him.
No, it's it's something. And when I watch all the different performers and that, I'm like, who would be who I really would want to meet? You know what I mean? Or who I wanted to, who I would love to just. But all I guess you call them a show band. Temptations is a show
Mhm.
band. And again, I got to see them later on. They're up in the years, and got to
Yeah.
meet the guys backstage. And boy, oh boy, humble, just
Right.
genuine, regular guys, man.
Regular guys.
And they are really something. The Drifters too.
Yes.
They played together. The Drifters and the Temps.
I
Who's
saw-
left anyhow?
I saw so Clyde McFadden Drifters, the original Drifters.
Uh-huh.
His son now was taking over. His name is Ron McFadden. So he does the Drifters. He actually sang with us in the Temps as well for a minute.
Yeah.
But the Drifters are a nice group. What they're doing now, nice show.
Yeah. What's the one that the Drifters does that? White Christmas. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Do 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 do.
I'm dreaming.
Oh,
white. Yeah.
Christmas.
Told you could sing.
Well, yeah, I got you with me. You're gonna make me look good, but yeah, you're making my day here. But yeah, man, I love that. My kids growing up, that we'd play that all the time.
Right.
That was one of their favorite songs, and I was like, oh my God, And I said, I just love it. But those are the ones.
Right.
Beyond that, who do you got there that's really made you feel like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have to catch some of their moves and turn it into something?
Besides that, so I did a lot of choir work. I worked in a lot of professional choirs. There was no more groups that I actually sang with, except for the Temptation or Watts that I really wanted to be like. But when I started working in professional choirs, doing Duke Ellington stuff. And,
Oh yeah.
Working with a guy named Bill Bell out of, he was actually Nancy Wilson's musical director. He was in junior college, he was my professor in music. And working with him and those type of people really taught me how to articulate and sing instead of hollering, she's a brick all day long. That's why at your party, I was able to sit there. I love that.
Oh my God, you were great. I mean, everybody was singing along with you,
Right.
and it was nice. That's what I'm telling you. You bring that warmth to whether it's a big crowd. I mean, Danny's, you had a big crowd over. I mean, that place was packed up.
Right.
We did okay. We had quite a few people at the house, but
Perfect.
they were just sitting around you, and Roger was playing that. But all right, you know what that sound is? That means this is the bottom of the hour. So listen, I am here with Ali Bowles.
Bolds.
See, not Golds, and not Oli. This is Ali. So we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit some more with Ali, if you'll stick around. You don't mind sticking around a little bit some more? Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit some more, and we'll go in a little bit deeper on some of his background. So you're listening to WRMN 1410, Dino's Night Out.
Yeah.
This is WRMN News. For a local focus, I'm Ben Boquist. Celebrate Giving Tuesday all season long by donating, volunteering, and spreading the word about these amazing local Elgin organizations. For example, the Elgin History Museum. The Elgin History Museum preserves and shares the rich history of Elgin through educational programming and community events. Those who wish to get involved can become a member of the museum, make a financial donation, or become a volunteer. Learn more at elginhistory.org. Also check out Food for Greater Elgin. This nonprofit organization fights food insecurity in the Greater Elgin area, operating food pantries, meal programs, and other initiatives for those in need. Donations of time, money, and advocacy are always welcome. Learn more at foodforgreaterelgin.org. And Hamilton Wings. Hamilton Wings strives to build the academic readiness and leadership development of children with societal and/or economic challenges through creative education. The nonprofit also provides families tools and strategies to best support their children, as well as workshops and resources to connect the broader Elgin community. Learn more at hamiltonwings.org or Elgin's YWCA. YWCA Elgin is dedicated to empowering women and eliminating racism, allowing women and their families to achieve their fullest potential. Programs and services include childcare, educational opportunities, domestic violence support, and racial justice initiatives. Learn more at ywcaelgin.org. For a local focus, I'm Ben Boquist. WRMN News, produced in Studio 14 by the River Media Network.
Wake up, Fox River Valley. WRMN AM 1410 is shaking things up with a brand new weekday lineup that'll keep you informed, entertained, and engaged. I'm Marky B, WRMN Program Director and host of The First Shift, inviting you to start your day with The First Shift from 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Larry Jones, Jakes, myself, and the entire First Shift team bring you the latest local news, entertainment, and, my favorite, more to kick off your morning. Then it's out to lunch with Matt McNeil from 10 until 1 p.m. Tune in for your midday fix of news, interviews, community happenings, and of course, the legendary WRMN Tradio Show. In the afternoon, join us for Fox Valley Afternoons from 2 until 6 p.m. Tammy and friends will chat lifestyle from 2 to 4, while Sonar and his crew dive into politics and news from 4 until 6. Plus, get to know the movers and shakers of the Fox River Valley with exclusive interviews, too. Don't miss out on our new local lineup that's tailor-made for you. WRMN AM 1410, the talk of the town. Tune in and turn it up.
It's election season, and WRMN 1410 is your go-to source for up-to-the-minute coverage. From federal races to county board seats, local offices, and advisory questions, we're delivering the latest updates as results roll in. Need clarification on a candidate or a ballot measure? Call 847-931-1410 or text 505-926-1410. Our team will provide nonpartisan, factual insights on anyone or anything on the Kane County ballot. Stay with WRMN 1410, the talk of the town, for live reports, breaking news, and the information you need to stay ahead. Call 847-931-1410 or text 505-926-1410 because informed voters make the difference.
And welcome back, WRMN 1410. We're having a nice afternoon over here. We're talking still with Ali Bolds. And again, if you want to get any information, you want to go to his website. It's Ali Bolds, OLLIEBOLDS.net. You can see all the different events he's appearing at. You definitely want to get some tickets and check him out. He's got some real good groups he's been performing with in the past. We've talked about it. We're going to go into a little bit deeper on a few more of the groups. In fact, Ali, tell me a little bit more about the new group that you got. What's it called? The Original Voice?
The Original Voices.
Tell me about that.
The groups actually started off on the south side of Chicago called The Voices.
Okay.
Split up for a couple of years, and then there's two groups out.
Did they record at Chess Records?
No.
Okay.
No.
You say Chicago, you got to bring up Chess Records. Right?
You're right, but not quite.
Okay, go ahead.
But so we were actually, two of the members actually singing The Temptations with me.
Oh, really?
And so since three of us are here, we're just bringing one more with us, and then so we could do the local stuff here. Because when we go out, we still go out with the Temptation Review or something like that. But it's a group that's, we do everything, Motown to Uptown. You know, we do the Chi-Light stuff, we do the Motown stuff, we do the Four Seasons.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, we got.
And he was just in town.
Yeah, Frank,
Valley.
I saw him. He was at
Did
the
you see him?
Arcadia, right?
Yeah.
I saw the video of him and those guys that were doing background. Were those the guys from the Jersey Boys?
I think that was the crew that does
the background
play part. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a heck of a job too. Do you hear their vocals? I mean, how can they? Especially that one guy that hits them high notes.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, are they something?
Younger guys still got that same voice.
Yeah. In fact, we even had Frankie Valli was in town. He got the Lifetime Achievement Award from our Italian American organization, and then Paul Anka, he redid My Way for the Columbus Day Parade, because we had a big parade this year, if you didn't know. And what we did is the indigenous people, the different tribes, the Native Americans, I mean, however you want to describe them, call them. I just call them people. I don't. We are what we are. We're all just people.
Yeah.
And I see that in you, and that's what I love about you. Right. But it was a great thing. But right in the center of Wacker and State Street, Paul Anka rewrote the words to My Way, in honor of the Columbus Day and all the people that attended. So it was really something.
Wow.
To be real honest with you. But we're not here about them. We're here about you. And I want to hear about this new group, though, that you're telling me. It sounds exciting.
We just came back. Our first show was about 2 weeks ago. We were opening up for the Manhattans and Paul Williams Group. And it went very, very well. We actually started off with a guy named G.C. Cameron. He was the original Spinners. He was the original lead singer for the Spinners, the only guy that's left. And 2 weeks before the show, after we rehearsed and getting his show down, 2 weeks before the show, he became ill.
Wow.
So we had to change our whole complete show 2 weeks prior to where we had to perform. And we did it. We came up with material that we knew, people knew that we knew, and it was a great show. The guys who I'm singing with is one of the best. One of the guys, his name is Isaac Wooten.
Okay.
Raphael Miles, Anthony Thomas, and Mark is baritone.
Yeah.
And these are some of the best singers that I've sang with as far as harmony. Working behind different groups. I've worked behind Aretha, quite a few different people. Recording, I worked behind people that didn't even know that I was recording for them.
Right.
Back in the day, you go in the studio and the producer say, hey, sing this, sing this. Next thing you know, you hear the song on the radio. Say, wait, I sing that song.
That's my number.
I did that. I worked with Bobby Brown.
Oh, really?
I did the background vocals on his album.
Okay.
My Prerogative and all that stuff on his album. A lot of the stuff you don't get credit for because you were just in there. If you don't know, a lot of stuff you do, but for the group I'm with now, high energy, some of the best vocals you can have. We have a guy with that natural high voice as well too. So can't wait for us to come in this area soon. I know we're going to be coming back out because we're working on a new show around spring.
Yeah.
With that group.
Something that people don't see that I'm seeing here right now. I mean, you're a couple feet away from me inside the studio here. And when you mention, I mean, I know you love this industry. I know you love your craft, your business, call it however you want to call it. But when I'm sitting here, you mention and then the spinners, and then we're doing it. You don't see how you light up and how excited you are to say what it is that you're doing. I mean, I know you love what you're doing. You got to love it, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I love it.
Yeah.
I love to make people happy.
Yeah. That's evident.
And that's what I think God put me here for. I hate, I love to make people happy. So when I sing, I perform that way.
Yeah, you do.
But
you reach out and you somehow know a way to touch every person that's in that audience. I watched you.
And I'm thinking they're touching me.
Oh, well, and you know what? In return, everybody is. It's a double connection.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
I never look at, it's funny. People say like what you say. I never see it that way.
Yeah.
I just see myself going up to have fun. I see people over there that may be sad. I'll go right there.
Yeah, right.
And I try to get people involved.
Get that spirit up for them, sure.
Never the ego thing of it's about me. It's never about me. It's about you and what you guys are doing.
But I just see the brilliance in your eyes when you say the different people you worked with. That's why I was asking, is there anybody that really set you on fire or maybe gave you the inspiration and you shared it. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'd never think James Brown and just to meet Lou Rawls. Lou Rawls, I just still love that voice.
The thing about James Brown is that's the best concert. Well, he and Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
But James Brown, back in the day, don't forget I was 12.
Right.
In the 60s. So when James Brown, everybody in his band moves, dance. Even the guy up on the lights at the top.
Yeah.
He's dancing with those lights up there.
Sure.
I'm looking at everybody move. I said, wow. It was exciting. I'd never seen anything like that.
And that's got to keep the place. It keeps the energy up.
Yeah.
Because he needs that energy around him. Tell us, listen, where are you going to be in the next couple of weeks around here?
Okay.
You have a list of events?
This Saturday what is the Saturday date? The 2nd, 3rd? I'll be at Mazet in Schaumburg.
That's on the 2nd I'm seeing right here. 7-Eleven.
I'll be at Museum, they say it different ways, in Schaumburg, 8 to 11, I think it is. The following week, I have a couple of private things, but I'll be at Tavernas on Division in Melrose Park.
Oh, okay.
7:30 to 10:30. Rosebud the following week, which is the 16th, I think, or the 15th of November. I'll be at Rosebud in Lamont.
Lamont, that's a nice
My
one.
birthday is November 20th.
Yeah, I was going to get up to that one. I know it's coming up on the 20th. You have a big celebration. We're going to be on the 20th.
Well, on the 20th, I'm just going to be with family, but the 29th of November, I'm going to be celebrating at Johnny Cab's in Burr Ridge.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have quite a few different entertainers coming up to perform with me, like that.
I'm going to catch that show.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm definitely going to
So
catch
those that are
show.
coming there, please call and make a reservations because it's going to be maybe sold out.
Yeah, you better call right now.
Yes. I'll be at Aliano's right here in East Dundee
Okay.
on the 23rd of November. And I'm working a lot, so you can go to my website, olliebowes.net. I work every week someplace.
Cooper's Corner. You
Cooper's
still
Corner,
doing that?
I'll be
That's
doing
on the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a little private show in December.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 14th, Tavern on Division, again, in
Right.
Melrose Park, which is nice.
Right.
And then Rosebud again in Lamont on the 20th.
There's a place called Jen's Guest House on December 12th.
Oh, okay.
Nice little place in Willow Springs. I'm going to be working there.
Full complement, or is it going to be the 3-piece? What are you
It's
bringing?
going to
with
be the
you on
4-piece
these?
there.
4-piece. Okay.
I use the full complement at Johnny Cab's mostly, locally, or festivals or weddings or something like that. And I'll be at Venuti's.
Oh, sure, on
I'll
Lake
be at
Street.
Venuti's the
Yeah.
day after Christmas, I think, the 26th.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah, they got a nice,
yeah.
they got a nice place to perform over
I
there.
used to work there with the Moods a lot.
Really?
So I did a show there a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, and I hadn't been there since 2015.
Amazing what they've done in there.
Right. I
isn't it?
said, wow.
It's like a palace. that
Right,
place.
right.
I mean, marble.
It was always nice.
They always did a good job.
Yeah.
Good food over there.
Yes.
You know, nice crowd.
I never eat there.
Oh, you'll like it.
Yeah.
We'll go to pick a date. We'll go for dinner.
Yeah.
On me.
You know the owner.
We'll have a good time over there.
Good.
Yeah. We'll grab the mic from them and I'll make you sing.
I'm gonna keep it to your word.
You know I will. I'm not like that. If I'm going to put it out there, I'm definitely going to take it. We'll have a good time over there.
Good.
But, let's talk about different venues since we're talking about, Venuti's and different places around there.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been East Coast to the West Coast. What was the ones that like maybe stood out in, for you? Like, wow, I'm singing and I'm performing at such and such.
Okay, when I do like the with the Native Temptations review, we do the Myrtle Beaches. We do theaters.
Okay.
The Old Opry Theater. We do the Hard Rocks. We do all. Those would make you feel like this is it.
You're there, huh?
They take care of you well. The big band is there. Everything is, working locally is hard work, but it's home, so I enjoy doing that. But
Sure.
I working in the theaters with the big thousands of people is really something. When you first come on stage, there's so many people, it's hard to adjust. When I work by myself locally, I come out and I spot somebody who's into my show. I spot somebody with a big crowd like that. You're like, it's hard to focus.
Right.
You got to focus on what you're doing, and then come out to it. But I like doing the every year we do the Hard Rock Cafe circuit as well too. We do the villages and.
Well, you do the Hall of Fames too. I mean, you're always inducted into some piece of the Hall of Fame, are you not?
But that was with a group called Joby Thomas's Enchantment.
Okay.
Out of Detroit, and I'm in 2 Hall of Fames with them, with that group, as a matter of fact. So we're in Detroit a lot as well. We do.
I mean, how cool is that to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for your music?
I don't. I guess it doesn't dawn on me.
Well, it oughta, because every one of us think it's something. I mean, I certainly do.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to feel I mean, recognition is nice. Everybody likes to be recognized. There's no doubt about it. But you've got that humility about yourself. You've got that subtleness that I could see. You're like, yeah, okay, I achieved it. It's cool. I get it.
Yeah.
But do you really just take a moment and realize that there's a lot of people that put them votes your ways, and a lot of people that said, man, you're it.
Right. Yeah. I don't think about that. When I was called the other day, about a week ago, I said, guess what? We're inducted to the BET Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And we were getting ready to go on stage with another group, with the original voices. Really? Okay. We did our show.
Yeah.
And then they contacted us about some more. But yeah.
You like any people like more like East Coast, West Coast? Like I say, you have a way to draw everybody in. So no matter what part of the country you're in, it doesn't make no difference to you.
I like the South.
Yeah.
I like doing the South.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah, the Southern
You buy into that?
hospitality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I kind of do too.
And my band, if we're on the West Coast, we have a band from the West Coast. If we're here in the Midwest, we have a band here. But on the South, when we're like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia.
How about New Orleans? You like New Orleans?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But my band and the people from the South, like the Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Texas? What do they like?
But Texas,
They call that South, and I can't put my head around how Texas. I get it. It's
whenever
South.
I was in Texas, it was always airport, hotel, venue.
Yeah, and home.
And back.
Yeah.
What amazed me about Texas was the Alamo
Oh, okay.
and how small it was.
Well, yeah, you always hear about it. Like,
Right, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's got to be,
that's it.
yeah, that little thing there.
But, yeah.
No, but yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of traveling, like you said, you're home away and or away
Yeah,
from home a lot. That's
yeah.
got to take a toll on the family and
Well,
relationships.
that's exactly why I don't go out as much as I used to. I mean, we were always gone,
Yeah.
but after a while, like if I'm traveling within a 4 hour radius, I don't fly, I drive.
Yeah.
I
Early days, if you remember, they all had the bus. Even the
yeah,
country singers did it more than anybody. But even your big groups, anybody, they wanted to be intimate to their
it's
to their listeners or whatever you want to their fans. That's the
right.
word. I couldn't get fans out. But the idea was they would be in that bus and they would stop in these different
Cities,
towns,
right?
different cities, and they would be able to perform in a
Still do,
200-seat place, 150-seat place.
still do the same thing
Yeah,
now.
see, and
I mean,
that's when you're reaching out to your
some
fans.
sometimes we're on the road and we get off on the airport in a major city, but you're driving 3 hours way into the woods,
Right.
and then when all of a sudden there's a big place here and a lot of people, it's like, but yeah, these little small towns, we hit all of them, all
But
of them.
then again, there's your connection, and there's what makes you, and that's what the people love. The people
Yeah,
love them. The fact that you do that, stop in town to town to town to town.
that's what gives you like I was saying earlier, your energy is the people.
Right.
We could be tired, traveling, sit there, then you pull up and you see all these people.
Yeah.
Wow, there's your energy. It comes
Someone
back.
even hey, there's Ali. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty neat. You did Branson. I understand you're at Branson quite a bit too, aren't you?
The Branson doing the like I was saying, Legends in Concert.
Yeah.
It's a Dick Clark Theater. Don't know if we're going back this year. We're thinking about it, talking about it, but a lot of different things are coming our way now. So we're just trying to sit back. We have a new member that we're working in. His name is Marcus Alexander. Chicago. He used to work with a group called the Independents.
Okay.
They had a couple of hits out. So we're going to take a few months with him in Woodshed.
Did you ever play a musical instrument yourself?
I started off on drums.
Did you?
I started off playing on like my grandfather played vibes and drums. He played behind the big bands and he had his own big band.
Uh-huh.
So I started off on drums, playing behind groups. I was still a youngster, and my first show that I did was a talent show. I'm playing behind these grown men, right?
Right.
But I knew them all because I was nervous as could be. Right before we went on stage, they looked at me and they said, "If you mess up, you got to walk home."
You were about to walk home.
I played straight the whole show.
Yeah.
But with those guys, I saw what they did up front. These were guys in my neighborhood. I guess I can say those were the guys as far as the groups before the Temptations, because they were doing the Temptation stuff.
Right.
But I saw the guys in my neighborhood, the older guys, singing that they weren't doing choreography,
Oh yeah.
but they was the doo-wop stuff.
Sure.
And me, straight beat.
How old were you then doing that?
I had to be 13, 14.
13 years
yeah,
old.
Yeah.
And you're with these guys
Right.
molding you is what they were
Yeah,
doing.
right.
Molding bolds.
Golden Bowls.
Oh my gosh, that
All
had to
the-
be something,
yeah.
right?
Was something. All those guys, rest in peace. Every one of them are gone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
look what they produced.
yeah.
A good man like
I do it
yourself.
for them.
That's it. Every time you get out there, you think of them, right?
I have to every time.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are intimate settings. You can't change none of that stuff at all. But if you were gonna, your dream list of a place maybe to perform, if you were to perform anywhere that you haven't been, where would you like to, really say, hey, you know what? I made it. This is where I want to go. I want to perform at this location. Not that you haven't been at some good spots. I get you have.
Um, you know, um, I'm. It's not a big arena that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about like what I did at your place.
Okay.
I like the small, intimate places where I can sit there and sing.
Like them theaters in a round type of thing?
Yes,
Okay.
there's one in California called the Circle Star Theater.
Okay.
It used to be there. I worked there once, but that's places like that is where, I want to just sing and entertain the people. That are all the time getting up and do and
Yeah.
jumping. So I'm thinking about jazz. I love to do fly me to the that kind
Sure,
of stuff.
sure.
So um,
How about getting your own? How about getting your own club? What do you think? Oh,
too-
Alley's.
no,
You would want to do that?
too much work.
Is it?
much, especially now. Maybe if I was 30 years ago, thought about it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just put it up for me and we can talk about that.
Well, maybe we will. Maybe we'll talk about something. We'll find you a nice little venue. Well, because you're talking about something a little more on the intimate side that maybe 150 tops.
Right.
You could find a lot of places in this Fox River Valley. You got some really cool little spots. You know, Elgin's got some beautiful spots.
Yeah.
You know, St. Charles, Geneva. I mean, anywhere. Hampshire, you ought to see that town that
I'm
is.
starting to see these little spots.
Yeah.
So
Well, you've been performing in all of them.
So we, the Grand Victorian Casino, you know, with the moves, we did the grand openings for pretty much every casino that's out there.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't been back in. Do you know if they have live entertainment now?
Well, you know, here's what happened. They just got a new director, the one over here in Victoria.
Uh-huh.
And our new sales guy and myself are going to try and see if we can't get something going on. And
Yeah.
we'll certainly bring up
Yeah.
your name over there. I mean, I know they know who you are.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if they can do some type of a draw, some type of attraction with some type of entertainment, I think they could use a little boost. I'm not talking bad about the Victoria. I think it's a nice place. They still keep it decent and clean. But it used to be a place to go. You
So
know?
here's what they used to tell us
What's that?
with the moves. We had it packed in that place.
Yeah.
I mean, packed in the place. You couldn't move. So when we performed, people stopped gambling.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they started coming to watch the show. Well, guys, we love you guys, but we'd rather people to gamble. So, okay.
Well, remember they had that big buffet over there before, and I don't think they have
Yeah.
that anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gone. They had the one. They have the one restaurant. The last time I was there, and then they have some type of. Please, they call it Italian food. That's the only thing I will say. It is not. It is not the place you want to stop at. That part. Now their restaurant is a good restaurant, but the little fast food thing, they grab it this and be on your way.
Yeah,
No,
I wouldn't.
it's not happening. And I know this is some of the things that they're going to work on and try and do a little facelift with.
Yeah.
Because they have to. They really do have to. But it's still, you know, Grand Victoria. It's one of the first riverboats,
Right,
if you
exactly.
recall.
Yeah.
And it was the one that was truly out, you know, in the water. In fact, what happened, and I remember when it first opened up, it would like, was it Aurora too? It goes out on the rails.
Right. It used to
remember?
go out.
Because Aurora used to go out, spin around,
Because they had to.
yeah, do a little,
Right.
you know, 180, boom, come right
Right.
back into the docks. Well, this is on a river, an actual little channel. So what they do is they have these two iron rails that the Grand Victoria would come up on, like when they were taking people on and off.
Right.
And then when it would like be out to sail, because it was like a 2-hour
Right.
that they would allegedly be out to sail, but it would just be enough to put it back into the water.
Right.
And so now that fit the bill of the law
Right.
that you had
Right.
to be in the river to be a gambling facility.
I
Because you couldn't
remember.
have land based before.
Right. I remember
Yeah.
we were there.
Wasn't
when
that
the boat-
something?
When the boat would take off, hey, where we going?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna.
You got it over there?
Yeah. Yeah. Soon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be cutting out of here in just a few moments. But everybody who hasn't been listening, this is just a great afternoon. Our guest in studio right here today is Ollie Bolds.
Thank you
And
so
you want to
much.
get Ollie, it's OLLIEBOLDS.net. And he's got a lot of places that he's performing. He's going to be coming up soon. He's going to be at East Dundee, and that's on the 23rd of November, 3 days after his birthday. Big birthday coming up for. I'm not going to ask you how old you are unless you want to volunteer how old you are.
I'm grown.
Yeah, you're a big boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've been doing this a while. So.
yeah. Okay. Well, we went over that. How long you've been around?
Yeah.
You could do the math. You could figure this out. So I'm figuring maybe it's about 48, maybe
That's
52
right.
tops.
That's too
'Cause
old.
you certainly don't look the age that I know you are.
Yeah. I've been doing this for 40 years, and I'm 48.
Yeah, there you go. See? You can't change the age. Jack Benny, right? What was he, 39 all the time or something?
Yeah, 37.
37.
I tried
so-
that too.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You look great, though. You know, you perform wonderful. We can't thank you enough for being in here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, anything you want to say on the way cutting out of here, or what? What do you think?
Well, thank you for having me here. If you guys want to reach me, please, olliebowls.net. I have my schedule there. I have some videos there, some songs that I've recorded. Please check me out.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, those of you watching the YouTube, if you could see the screen, you go on to his website. He's got a few songs that he's recorded that you could actually get off of his website. But just to check them all out. You see those smooth moves he has from
you
the
so
temps, and you're going to love it. So again, this is WRMN 1410, Dino's Night Out in the afternoon with Ali Bowles.
Thank you much.
All right, sir. Thank you for coming in.
You're very welcome. Dino?
Attention restaurant owners, are you struggling with grease trap issues or bulk grease removal? Look no further than Hopkins Grease Company. Serving the greater Chicago area since 1947, Hopkins Grease has been the go-to company for grease recycling and maintenance, offering a range of specialized services for restaurants, big or small. From used cooking oil collection to grease trap cleaning, their full fleet of vehicles and dedicated team of employees ensures fast, efficient service in areas like Elgin, Crystal Lake, Algonquin, and Schaumburg. And they're not just a business, they are part of your community. As a family-owned company, Hopkins Grease is big enough to meet your needs, but small enough to give you personalized, friendly service. And they proudly support America's First Responders through our partnership with America's First Responders Fest. So when you choose Hopkins Grease, you're choosing a company that gives back. Need service today? Call Hopkins Grease at 847-458-4040. We're ready to take your grease worries off your plate.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 3 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan. Brought to you by Cinta. Habitat for Humanity of Northern Fox Valley is calling for veterans and their communities to join a special Veteran Build event on Saturday in Elgin. The volunteer-driven construction effort, part of Habitat's ongoing support for veterans programs, will take place from 8:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. at 576 Wasco Avenue. Volunteers must be 16 years old or older. Elgin Community College is engaging in the Illinois Community College Board's Feed the Need Food Drive, a statewide initiative to combat hunger among college students. Participants are encouraged to donate non-perishable food items at the Student Life Office located in Building B, Room B173, with the last day for drop-offs on November 30th. The Naperville City Council confirming that the next Naperville City Council meeting will take place on Tuesday, November 5th at 7 p.m. Tuesday is Election Day, but the City Council meeting in Naperville will go ahead. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Credan.
Hey, pet parents. With Progressive's collision coverage, you get extra protection for your cat or dog, because there's nothing worse than seeing your pet hurt. Like when you see their face after accidentally stepping on their tail, and you say, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Pickles." But as you kiss his nose and rub his little belly welly, you know Mr. Pickles is thinking, "You betrayed me." Anywho, Progressive pays up to $1,000 in vet bills if your pet is injured in an auto accident. Learn more at Progressive.com and watch where you step. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Collision coverage subject to policy terms. Not available in all states.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double hot, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Hey, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Well, I do now.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Did you say you're cutting me off?
You earn, we match. Unlimited cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Come see the only train-themed restaurant where all the seating is on the tracks. Two Toots Train Whistle Grill on Main Street in both Bartlett and Glen Ellen is always fun and always fresh. Two Toots Train Whistle Grill serves 100% grass-fed beef hot dogs and burgers. There's also chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and more, all loaded up on 2 Lionel O-scale trains and delivered directly to your seat. No one sits away from the fun, regardless of age. When a train arrives delivering your food, you'll smile ear to ear. Visit twotoots.com.
My fellow Kane Countyans, I am Anthony Catella, the Republican candidate for Circuit Clerk. This election is important for Kane County as well as our country. Independent, libertarian, and all voters, can make a big difference by voting for the right candidate regardless of party. I am a good, decent, honest, patriotic American called to public service. I ask you to vote for me as your next Circuit Clerk of Courts for Kane County, Illinois. Thank you, God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
This is WRMN News.
I'm Marky B reporting. A Bartlett Elementary School principal has been placed on administrative leave. Elgin Area School District U46 officials issued a brief statement Wednesday saying that Centennial Elementary School Principal Matthew Palser was placed on leave this past Monday. Bill Doran, a retired principal from Algonquin-based Unit District 300, will give additional support at Centennial until further notice. A parent said parents and some staff members have expressed surprise about the move, and some have written letters or contacted school board members and district administrators to show support for Palser. Palser has served as principal at Centennial Elementary since the 21-22 school year, according to the district's website. The next regularly scheduled school board meeting is at 7 o'clock next Monday at the district offices at 355 East Chicago Street in Elgin. The Elgin Police Department has posted updates on their Facebook page from 4 separate shooting investigations during the month of October. We'll get an update on those from Chief Anna Lally and more tomorrow morning during Fridays with the Finest on the first shift at 9 o'clock. And the area high school football playoffs are set to begin this weekend. In games of local interest, in Class 8A, South Elgin takes on Barrington. Huntley is at number 4, West Aurora, who had an undefeated 9-0 season. In Class 7A, it'll be Rolling Meadows against St. Charles North, ranked 3rd. Collinsville takes on 4th-ranked Batavia, and West Chicago takes on Normal Community. And in 6A football, it'll be number 1 Cary Grove hosting Sen. It's Geneva, number 3, hosting Amundsen, and Burlington Central, number 6, will take on number 11 Grant. I'm Marky B. You're listening to the Talk of the Town.
WRMN News, produced in Studio 14 by the River Media Network.
If you are 50 years and older, you are welcome to join Elgin State Bank's sponsored movie days at Elgin Marcus Theater. It will always be on the second Thursday of each month. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. At 9 a.m., you will hear a very brief message from Sherry Aschenbrenner about upcoming senior events, and movies will begin at approximately 9:30 a.m. Coffee and a donut is complimentary. You can always call the movie theater hotline number of 847-888-7976 to find out what movies are playing each month. The cost is $3 if you are a member of Elgin State Bank, meaning you have an account there, and $5 if you are a non-member. And for more senior information, catch Sherry's Senior Showcase on the 3rd Tuesday of every month at 9:15 a.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Dino's Night Out. As you can see, I got my trusty partner over here, Matt.
Hello,
Matt McNeil.
hello.
How you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you today?
Oh, I couldn't be better. How about that first guest that we had today?
Absolutely.
Ali is something else, isn't he?
He really is.
Oh my God, I even got to sing a little bit.
That's great. Hey, you
I
did a
think I
great job.
I had a little deep voice going, so yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah, what a great opportunity that was for me. What a treat. But going into this, we're going to go a little bit some more of what's going on in the Fox River Valley. Again, this show is brought to you by the Arcata Theater, Ron Onesti of O Shows. And he's located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. He also has the venue in Des Plaines, the Des Plaines Theater. And if you haven't been to either one of them, the work that he's put into these venues is really just amazing. You know, I brag about him because I love Ron to pieces. I've known him for a long time. But you know what? I don't even think I need to do any bragging because of the, what he's done on his own. It just speaks for itself. So, you get a chance, though, check it out. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm done. I said what I was going to say. All right. So here's what we're going to do, too. I'm going to tell you the different things that are going on. So this is what's going on Saturday. We already went over what's happening on Friday. So on Saturday, we have the Arcata Theater. It's the second 8 p.m. show. And this is the Phil Collins Experience. Phil Collins Experience is they've been wooing audiences and festivals, theaters, private events nationwide. And you immerse yourself in the world of Phil Collins and Genesis with the greatest hits like Susudio, Air Tonight, That's All, Invisible Touch, Abacab, and many, many more. This guy he's British born, raised the frontman Terry Adams, and he brings not only the emotion, the energy, the feel of Phil Collins, the look. You're going to feel that it's actually Phil Collins performing with the 12-piece band. So it's quite a show to see. I'll be honest, I haven't seen that one. I've seen just about every other show over at the Arcada. And then over at Newman's, they got something going on Saturday. They're going to have Leaving Scarlet, and it's classics to the current rock and dance hits. You tell Sue Castle that Dino and the WRMN crew sent you, and they're going to make you feel right at home. I say it every single week when I talk about the different places. Newman's is a place that you don't even need entertainment. The crowd that's in there is really entertainment enough.
Yes.
It's a homey setting, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Oh, absolutely. There's Hampshire is a little community, and you can feel it and see it and experience it, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
And it is. I mean, it's just you just walk out happy. I mean, you know, it's not about getting all the drinks and all of that goes along with it. It's just the camaraderie that's there. They do a lot of things for the military. I mean, they definitely respect their military, and it's just a good place.
And you get to know each individual that sits at the bar there too.
Yeah, I mean, you know them personally. By the time you walk out, you're friends. And then over there, Rookies Rock House. That's Saturday, also November the 2nd, 7 p.m. Rookies is at 96 West Main Street in West Dundee, the one we're talking about. And what they have is they have the Throwbacks and the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers is the Midwest #1 Blues Brothers tribute band for over the last 3 decades. So you're gonna love to see their show. The Throwbacks is they're a Chicago area cover band with any of the top Billboard songs from the 50s and 60s. So it's something to see over there. And then we have over at Even Flow Music. They have a 9 o'clock show and a 7. They actually the doors open at 7. And the first one that's in there is what's their name? It's Rocky Move, Rockin' Moxie. That's it. I get it out. Sometimes I get all tongue-tied over
happens.
here.
Me too.
Yeah, and I'm reading the darn thing too. So what can I tell you? Well, listen, this is an entertaining show. So if you're not getting entertained by where you're going to go to weekend, you get a little giggle and a laugh at the way that the host said it. But Rockin' Moxie starts at 7 o'clock, and it's just a great mix of blues, soul, and rock and roll. And then the main headliners is This End Up, and they're the electrifying, dynamic blend of rock, pop, and a hint of country. So you're going to like them.
That's nice.
It's a good show. And Sunday is a great guy here, Chaz. You're going to love him, Pelmetary. He's tells the story about the Bronx Tale. It's actually an autobiographical. It's a one-man show, and he talks about coming of age. Colangelo. I know everybody has seen the Bronx Tale, and about what he went through in the neighborhood. And basically, it's a struggle with, his father's love and love of the neighborhood, and wanting to be around these different people. And it's really quite a journey he takes you through. I've seen his show got to be half a dozen times, and each time I see it, I get a little something more out of it. Like, wow, that would have been the time to be in, huh?
Very cool.
So yeah, it really was. So we're still waiting for our guest to call in. So I don't know what's happening over here. I think I am going to check this one call. So hold on for just a moment. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay, we dropped off of there. We don't have a phone caller there. So we're hoping that Sue's going to be calling in just a little bit, because what we're going to talk about is where me and Matt are going to go, as a matter of fact, tomorrow. They have the Holidays on State Street, and that's in Hampshire. I believe the Greater Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce is putting this on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be quite an event. Tell a little bit about it, man. You got
Oh
all the
my goodness. Well,
paperwork
this
on
is
it.
going to be a lot of fun. As you know, of course, we're officially now out of October and into November, which means getting ready for the holiday season. So
Holidays are here. Ho,
there you
ho,
go.
ho.
So if you want to find a really cool event to go to with some great attractions and, of course, food and drink, you can check this out. It's Holiday on State. It's in downtown Hampshire, State Street and Washington Avenue. Now, what's going to be featured here includes a visit with Santa himself and his elf. You're also going to be able to enjoy some awesome food trucks. There's going to be business booths, crafts and vendors so that you can purchase from local businesses when it comes to holiday shopping to enjoy for yourself. You're going to visit with Olaf, cute little snowman Olaf from the Frozen movie.
Yeah.
There you go. You got
I
it
got
before me.
grandkids. I got little girls, so I know what that one was.
So they're going to have some great things. Food and drink, you're going to be able to enjoy some cocoa, hot cocoa. They're going to be offering pierogies. You're going to be able to enjoy some good things from the Hampshire Social, Gardenberry, and Copper Barrel, and so much more as well, too. And there's even going to be a DJ Mustang Sally. So
I think that was the guy that was in the parade with that big system that he had.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. If you don't hear him coming, you don't hear nobody.
Yeah.
And he played a great variety of music. You'll love him.
That's really cool. And something I'm looking forward to as well, also, is, of course, this event, but something in particular here is visiting Whoville and the Grinch. So that should be fun.
You like the Grinch?
Oh, yes. Definitely a favorite of mine growing up watching that film. So, folks, this is going to be coming up here, Holidays on State. It is downtown Hampshire. It's coming up Saturday, November, coming up Saturday, and that will be a rain or shine event. So it's, of course, going to be a nice day outside. So looking forward to it, getting ready for the holiday season coming up 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. So
And when are we going to be there? We're going to be doing about 12 noon. You and I are going to arrive, correct?
That's correct.
And then 2 to 4, I think we're going to do a live broadcast.
We're going to be doing a live broadcast out there, checking out all the great vendors, getting some great interviews, and, of course, promoting the beautiful State Street and Washington Avenue. That's Holidays on State Street.
See, now it's happening to you.
Yeah, it's happened to me too. That's in Hampshire. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
All right. I'm going to try and switch over now and see if I could grab, if she did go on to the Zoom. Let me see here. Hold on just a minute. I'm reading a message from her. She's got the ID and password.
She's got the ID and password.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
So we're going to have to figure out. So, Sue, if you're listening, that ID and password, go to any Zoom that you have. I know you have the Zoom account. Put in our ID that we gave you, and then the password to follow, and then boom. I don't have an actual link for you. So if you could do it that way, hopefully we can get you connected, because we'd like to talk about this, or even just call in. You could do the call in as well. I mean, we're easy to reach over here. You want to call us at, just call the studio line, which is 847-931-1410. We could do this audible. We don't have to have the Zoom set up, because I know you're listening right now. So we call the studio line, Studio 14, 847-931-1410, and we could talk about this great event.
Absolutely. You want me to hop on and kind of help out a bit?
Yeah,
if
would you?
need to?
Why don't you
Of
see if we
course.
can get this switched over?
Absolutely.
Matt's a little better at this, so I'm going to have him see if he can't make this happen over here. Yeah, we're still waiting on the connection in.
Not quite connected
Okay,
yet.
but that's okay. We got plenty of stuff to talk about. I mean, like Matt says, I was told they're going to have different food trucks out there. Did you read the different food and drink that was yet?
I know that they're going to be having like hot cocoa. They're going to be having some signature drinks. I'll have to definitely take a look at that for sure, because there's going to be some great drinks for sure, especially with the holiday season coming up here too. When you think about it, you think of like hot cocoa, you think of some warmer.
I got the phone call coming in. Here we go. Hold on for just a minute, folks. We're going to get Sue on here because she's the one. And here we go. And there you go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on? Dino and Matt, the downtown Jose and Psychic Susan. We're enjoying the show.
Oh, good.
And,
Beautiful. How are you,
guys do your
Jose?
thing.
How's everything going today?
Pretty good. Everything's good. I love the interview with Ali. That man can sing.
Ain't that guy something, man?
He is.
Ali could really put it together. We're so happy to have him in studio with us.
Yeah, that's cool. But just to say, we're enjoying the show, and you guys keep doing your thing.
And have a good weekend, both of you.
And to you as well. Thanks so much.
You guys as well. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh,
All right, Dino. Talk to you later, brother.
All right, Jose. Sue, you guys take
Hello,
it easy.
Matt.
Thanks for calling in. He said, "Hi, Matt."
Oh, hello.
Okay, well, that wasn't the call that we were waiting for. So I got Matt using my phone, texting over to Sue. Sue, but if you can hear us, just make the phone call. We'll work that out just as well. So, yeah. But we're looking forward to a great event. You know, we also got a lot of different things happening here, here at the radio station. Everybody knows a lot of our transitions, what's been taking place. We've been making a lot of switches as far as, our programming. I mean, we've got a lineup, I think, that is just second to none, the lineup that we have today. I mean, we have some really good stuff. I mean, just our regular opening show with Marky B in the morning, with our morning show, with the first shifters, and that goes from 6 a.m. to 10, usually 9, and then 9 to 10, there may be some type of a special interest or some type that we're going to put on. And then after that, Matt has a great show, Out to Lunch, from 10 to 1. I'm trying to find my other screen that I had here. I don't seem to be able to find it, man. What'd you do to me? Here we go. But we have, just a great lineup. I mean, our lineup is just really good. Marky B has been putting things together for our weekday, and it's really going well. So we're really happy with what he's been putting together for us. But after the Out to Lunch, we got What's Cooking Today. That goes from 1 to 2. And it's kind of a little something different. You know, that's they sometimes air, like in the first time I heard them on Tuesday, I think they were out in Honolulu or something like that.
Oh, nice.
And they were doing, whatever type of little island menu. And they try to, kind of make it fitting to where they're at. So that's a little something different. It's a little break in the middle of the day. And then, of course, you can't miss Monday through Thursday, 2 to 4, talk time with Tammy and friends. I mean, that is really, really something.
I think she's calling in now.
Is she?
Should be on there.
Okay. She's just going to be on the phone line?
It'll be through the Zoom.
Okay. Well, I think, you get the technical guys on the line, and they're going to make it work for you. Now, we have no shame here. Just so you think, like, if you think I'm embarrassed about not get this done the right way, nah, not a bit of shame
Here,
at
let
all.
me help you out.
Because we still want to make sure we get it together for you. But Matt will make sure that we click over to the right one. So hold on for just a second. And there we are. Look at that. See? Yep. And there we are. Sue, how the heck are you? You got to be talking to me. There you go. Say it again. I don't have no
there we
voice.
go.
I got her
Here,
on.
let me help you.
I got my voice on. Yeah. You know. Oh, you see, you're trying to make it look like it was me. You've got yourself muted.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can. You had yourself muted.
Hey,
Sue.
live from Reed's Corner Pub. How are you guys? It's good to see your face.
Oh, love to see you. How you doing today? Everything good?
Everything is fantastic.
What's going on over at the pub? Who's in the place?
Nothing. We're a little busy right now. People coming in getting their Queen of Hearts tickets
Excellent.
because we're up to $27,600. So everybody wants a piece of that.
When is that drawing going to be?
Well, we do it normally Saturdays at 3, but tomorrow we're going to do it at 5 because of holidays on state.
Beautiful.
So tomorrow at 5.
Well, we're looking forward to coming out there. Matt and myself, we're probably going to arrive like around 12 o'clock, if that's not a problem.
Oh, we are so excited to have you. There's so much going on. I have so many people that are looking forward to talking to you guys. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. When Mayor Reed said it, then you said, Dean, I'm going to get this all put together. I says, once I knew Sue was involved, there was going to be no problem with us getting this taken care of. So
we're going to
really
have
looking
so
forward to
much
it.
fun.
Yeah, I'm looking
So
forward.
much fun. We'll walk you around. We'll introduce you to even more people. We'll find out what kind of fun stuff is going on in your neck of the woods.
Sounds
I
great.
can let you know what's going on in our neck of the woods.
There you go. I love it. You know, we have the flyer posted on the YouTube as well. You can't see it maybe, but our people can that are tuned into the YouTube, and of course they're hearing us. But if you want to go, give a rundown of the different attractions, or you want us to read them off, but we've done it once. But if you want to let the people know what to expect tomorrow, and I know sponsoring this is the Hampshire Area Chamber. Am I correct on that?
Well, it's people that are involved in the Hampshire Area Chamber. I hit up a bunch of people that are going to be there tomorrow, and they all threw some money in the hat and said, let's get these guys out here.
Ah, that's beautiful. And then we got Midwest. Midwest is going to be out there, and then James. What's that?
James Motors.
James Motors is out there as well. So I know they're sponsoring. They're the title sponsors for Holiday on State Street. That's what I was talking about. Okay, good.
So
and
me
the event,
personally,
yeah. Go ahead.
me personally, I'm sorry. I've got obviously Newman's Corner Pub, the Guardian Angel Basset Rescue. I have Snap Fitness, Copper Barrel on State. I have Dog Guard of Illinois. And my friend who's new to Hampshire, he lives in Sycamore, his sons own College Dog jerky and beef sticks, and he's going to be out giving out samples. There's so many more people that are going to be out there. Mustang Sally's going to be DJing, Olaf, face painting, balloon animals. I believe if the kids are good, Santa Claus is going to show up for an early visit.
Well, we saw Santa Claus in the parade. I mean, we were fortunate
You did,
to
right?
get a
And now he's
close-up on
coming
him.
back.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And I see that they have like little rides with the horses. You're going to have little carriage rides out there.
Absolutely.
That's what the flyer is showing us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
It's gonna
seeing
be great.
that Olaf guy. I've never got a chance to see.
Oh yeah, he's a
You've
character.
never seen Olaf?
Never in person. I mean, I went to.
I'll introduce you.
Oh, I want to meet Olaf for sure. I mean, my granddaughters, they love Olaf.
Aw.
Yeah, that's one of their favorites. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. I mean, it's going to be a fun event. I know. I'm going to stay away from that Grinch guy. Matt seems to like Grinch. I like all the upbeat, positive stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want
Well, the Grinch is going to be telling stories to the kids.
Yeah, is he going?
He might be happy tomorrow. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, we're going to have to tickle him a little bit, make him on the happy side. You know, Mayor Reed called, and he says, "Listen," he says, "you guys got to come out here." And he says, "Okay." And then when you made the phone call, I says, "Okay, done deal." You know, when we get an invitation like that, we're not going to refuse it. But we're going to make
we
sure.
love you guys. We
you know what?
absolutely love
You make
working
us-
with you guys.
You make us feel so comfortable and at home. How about it, man?
Absolutely. Completely.
We've been out to the different events and been out to, other events along with the mayor, and he just introduces us, and it's boom, instant, relationships with these different people. And I'm, Hampshire, 8,863, if I remember the number right. Every one of these events, that parade, there's not a person that was absent from that parade. Your townspeople all come together, and you got to be proud of that. You got to be proud of your town that you have.
I am so proud to be part of this town, and anything that us, obviously Newman's Corner Pub, can get involved with, we do. This community is amazing. When you say there's a need in this town, people show up.
Yeah.
People are right there going, who needs what? What do we need? We do. And, Mike Reed is a big part of the way this whole community is. He's got such a kind spirit and a big heart. And he's a normal guy. Like, he looks at things from a normal perspective.
He's a
and
family.
it's like,
He's
what
a
can we
family
do
man.
to make it better?
Absolutely, he's a working guy. I mean, he's not just like this figurehead. He goes around and he wants to hear what the needs are of the community. He's got a great city manager, and you can't sell them short. All the people that work at the village or city. What is it? Hampshire. Hampshire's a village, isn't it? Is it a
Yes.
village?
Village
Okay.
of Hampshire.
So I
We
mean,
are a village.
excuse
By the
me.
way, hi, Matt.
There
Hello.
he is. Yeah. He's the one that's going to do all the talking tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you're
I'll just drag him around and go, here, say hi to this one. Say hi to this one.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to
Awesome.
tomorrow. You're going to have us there, like I say. We'll do the live broadcast from 2 to 4. So those of you listening, tune in. We'll be on the YouTube as well, and it's going to be a great event. You guys make the event just again so warm, so comfortable. I can't speak highly enough, and it's being a part of the Fox River Valley, that's our broadcast area, we're getting, we're spreading out a little bit more and more and more. The amount of things that happen in this city of Elgin will blow your mind. But the things that we're seeing that are happening out in Hampshire, Burlington, we've been out there, St. Charles, Geneva, Wayne, you name it. I mean, just South Elgin. Everybody has something going on. South Elgin has that beautiful park district that they have. We do America's First Responders there. But, it's just the Fox River Valley is really a tight group, and we're glad to be a part of it. And we're glad to get these invitations because we want to represent each and every one of the communities. So we're looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Absolutely. But
And I hear you're going to be out in Burlington for their Magic on Main Street.
Yeah, they asked us to do that as well. So we're putting all of that together. Yeah. I'm sure I'll see you there because Burlington, Hampshire, you folks seem to do a lot of things, in tandem, which is great.
We absolutely go hand in hand. Mary Kay and Mike are such a phenomenal team. Anything that we can do for them, we do.
Yeah, and I was just recently at that mayor's group, that Metro. And
you went to Metro West. What a fun group!
Are they so? Again, that was on Mayor Reed's invitation. Me and Marky B went at that particular event, and everybody at the table that we sat with, one was nicer than the other. And it's just they welcomed us. All right, listen, are you going to hang on? You want to go into the next segment, or are you good? You're going to let us? All right, we're going to put you on hold, and then when we come back, we have to take a quick break. You're listening to WRMN 1410. We got Sue Castle, and she's from Newman's, and she's our dear friend from Newman's. So we want to make sure that everybody hold on. We'll be back in just a few short minutes, about another maybe 20 minutes, and we'll get back to the show. So thank you. And appreciate everybody listening. So hang in there, Sue.
Okay, I'm hanging on.
Thank you.
This is WRMN News.
I'm Marky B reporting. A Bartlett Elementary School principal has been placed on administrative leave. Elgin Area School District U46 officials issued a brief statement Wednesday saying that Centennial Elementary School Principal Matthew Palser was placed on leave this past Monday. Bill Doran, a retired principal from Algonquin-based Unit District 300, will give additional support at Centennial until further notice. A parent said parents and some staff members have expressed surprise about the move, and some have written letters or contacted school board members and district administrators to show support for Palser. Palser has served as principal at Centennial Elementary since the 21-22 school year, according to the district's website. The next regularly scheduled school board meeting is at 7 o'clock next Monday at the district offices at 355 East Chicago Street in Elgin. The Elgin Police Department has posted updates on their Facebook page from 4 separate shooting investigations during the month of October. We'll get an update on those from Chief Anna Lally and more tomorrow morning during Fridays with the Finest on the first shift at 9 o'clock. And the area high school football playoffs are set to begin this weekend. In games of local interest, in Class 8A, South Elgin takes on Barrington. Huntley is at number 4, West Aurora, who had an undefeated 9-0 season. In Class 7A, it'll be Rolling Meadows against St. Charles North, ranked 3rd. Collinsville takes on 4th-ranked Batavia, and West Chicago takes on Normal Community. And in 6A football, it'll be number 1 Cary Grove hosting Senn. It's Geneva, number 3, hosting Amundsen, and Burlington Central, number 6, will take on number 11 Grant. I'm Marky B. You're listening to the Talk of the Town.
WRMN News, produced in Studio 14 by the River Media Network.
Hey there, this is Marky B from The First Shift, inviting you to join Brian Anderson for his new radio show, Kane County Speaks, every Thursday from 9 until 10 a.m. during the final hour of my morning show. It's an election year, and Brian will discuss important local issues and interview local candidates from the perspective of Kane County Speaks. The show will feature open phone lines for your thoughts, comments, and questions, and the chat room will be open at WRMN Radio on YouTube. Kane County Speaks is citizen-driven and focused on making Kane County a better place to live and work with goals of freedom, security, and prosperity for all. To learn more about their grassroots organization, you can check them out at KaneCountySpeaks.com. Let's discuss the issues of Kane County so that you can get involved and make a difference too. It's Kane County Speaks every Thursday morning with Brian Anderson from 9 until 10 a.m. during the first shift right here on WRMN, AM 1410, and at WRMN Radio on YouTube.
Belux Bar and Grill, Wisconsin Dells, is the quintessential American grill and bar with refined rustic cuisine and award-winning libations. Their honest, feel-good food menu is complemented by a beer list to satisfy every taste. Classic cocktails and our signature shakes, rich and creamy with a splash of boozy goodness just to shake things up a little bit. Belux Grill and Bar, classic American cuisine with a contemporary twist.
And we are now back. You are now listening to WRMN 1410 live in the studio, and we have with us on the Zoom, we have along with us Sue Castle. So, Sue, say hi to everybody again for those that missed you earlier.
Hi, all. We're live from Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, and we love being on with you guys.
Yeah, we love to have you with us.
Awesome.
So, if you didn't hear, you don't know what's going on, we're going to tell you what's going on. They have in Hampshire tomorrow from 10 o'clock to 4. It is called Holiday on State Street. It's quite an event. It's, spearheaded by the Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce. They have some big sponsors that are standing behind it. Sue's put a bunch more sponsors together. We're going to be out there, Matt and I, starting at 12 noon. And then from 2 to 4, we're going to be doing a live stream. So we're going to have some clips that we're going to share, and we're going to let everybody know. So you getting ready to do this tomorrow, Matt, or what?
Oh, yes, I'm very excited. I am looking forward to it for sure. And hey, guess what? There's already over 45 registered crafters and vendors that are going to be there as well.
Oh, they got crafters too. I knew there was vendors. How you like that?
Yep, so I found out here over 45 already registered. So that's awesome.
So we're able to get those little holiday cute little things, right?
Absolutely.
The little reindeers or the little thing you put the Christmas cards in. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
That's
All
gonna
right,
be
beautiful.
great.
Excellent. What about you, Sue? What's going to be the highlight for you? I know.
So for me, I'm going to be over by the Guardian Angel Basset Rescue.
Yes.
Telling everybody about our Queen of Hearts. There may or may not be a couple of Bassets that you can say hi to and possibly pet. So that's a big deal because between Newman's and the Guardian Angel Basset Rescue, those are two places that are super near and dear to my heart. I have my own Basset. She was a puppy mill breeder. I've had her for 2.5 years. She's a great dog, and she'll be there tomorrow with me, probably in her cute little hoodie running around at the Basset Rescue.
Yeah.
And again, we'll be talking about the Queen of Hearts and all the stuff we have coming up at Newman's. Tomorrow night, we have Leaving Scarlet playing. They're super fun. And then next Friday, we have the Lions Club meat raffle, which is a blast.
Okay.
And that'll be all over. I think there's 4 places in Hampshire that do the meat raffle, and that supports the Lions Club. And then I believe on the 9th, we've got Michael Rodeo, who is a blast. He is so much fun. So yeah, we'll be talking about everything coming up in town and, everything going on with the Basset Rescue and the Queen of Hearts, which, like I said earlier, is up to $27,628. So we'll be selling tickets at Newman's for that. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, the food trucks, El Cheeto, if you guys like Mexican food. I believe there's a pierogi truck, and that pierogi truck is delicious.
Yeah, EJ.
If you're looking for really unique, fun gifts too, right next to the Basset Rescue is the vintage hammer. And oh my God, Christy's got some beautiful things in there and reasonably priced and unique and super fun. So if anybody out your way is looking for some cute, unique gifts, tell them to head on out because it's really, that's one of my favorite places to shop.
Yeah, well, looking forward to it. You got Joe and Doe out there too. I'm reading off the food and drinks. You got Joe and Doe, the Cave, which is signature drinks. Coca. What's Coca? I mean, is it just saying that they're going to have hot cocoa? Is that all that is, or? Or is it-
Yep, they'll probably
Okay, I don't know
definitely
if
be
that, I don't know if that
Cocoa
was the
Round.
name of a business out there.
Mhm.
Hampshire Social, Copper Barrel, and Garden Berry. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking, I've never been shy to indulge in a little bit of snack here and there, so I'm kind of looking forward to some of them food trucks over there. Yeah, I definitely looking forward for
Very
that. But yeah, and everybody there, just the mood, just the temperament that is set when you walk in there. It's going to be holiday, so we got to get ready for this holiday stuff. Halloween's gone, so now we got to get ready. Thanksgiving's going to go into, of course, Christmas. We're doing a big Toys for Tots thing. We're a big supporter of Toys for Tots this way, and I'm sure you have, your own gifts that you're giving to an area. Let me know who it is, and we'll be happy to promote that for you, and we'll make sure that we let everybody know. And
Oh, thank you so much.
sure we will. We'll be happy to. Yeah, we don't care where the toys go, come from and go to, just as long as they get into the hands of the kids that don't have them. And that's all it's about. I don't care what organization you give to. You don't have to give the Toys for Tots. You just give to somewhere that you know that you're going to get those toys in those kids' hands. That's what it's about. How about it, man?
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah, we've committed to support that. And then, you mentioned about the Bassett. I had a Bassett early on when my kids, oh God, my daughter's birthday is today. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but it was,
Happy birthday, daughter.
yeah, Daniela. My Daniela's her birthday today.
Daniela.
Yep. And we had a hush puppy colored, the white with the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was a cutie. She really was. Yeah. But
They are the best dogs. And can I just interject one thing real quick?
Go right ahead.
We are in desperate need of foster homes for some Bassets.
Yeah.
Right now, we have 10 waiting because we don't have fosters to place them.
Really?
And if you're interested in fostering, you can go to the Guardian Angel Basset Rescue website, fill out an application, and see who's available, because once the Bassets we have there get fostered, we have 10 more waiting.
Oh, my God.
And that's never happened.
I may consider, because I have a golden doodle at home now, Carly, and my coonhound of 11 plus years, she just passed away. So, she could probably use a little pal to be hanging out with, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure they would get along good. A golden doodle gets along with everybody.
Oh, yes.
Bassets typically do
Oh,
too.
Bassets are great. And you have the one that was at Newman's? Is that your Basset?
Yes, that was my Harley.
Oh, Harley.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
My little Harley girl.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Well, listen, we're really looking forward. We're pumped up for tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
What do you think, Matt?
I'm excited. There's going
Yeah.
to be so much. There's going to be great things, of course, to do, and the beautiful sights to see as well as we get into the holiday season. I almost said Halloween season. It's already over now, but I'm trying to get into the holiday season.
Yeah, you got to get over this nightmare stuff.
I know.
You got to get into the real. Of course, even they tell you, what's that one? Jack somebody, isn't it?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they tied both of those in together. So, I don't know. But listen, the State Street going to be all dialed up. They're going to have all kinds of Christmas lights going on. What do they got going on there?
It'll be dolled up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My
There'll be Christmas everywhere.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it.
We really
Anything you want to give us a little bit more before we'll let you go and get back to work? I know we interrupted
what?
your business here right now.
No, you're fine. I made the boss take over the bar. It's
Oh, there
fine.
you
It's
go.
he can work for a few minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited to see you guys. I get hugs because I haven't had hugs from you guys in a
We
while.
got plenty of those coming.
Introduce you to even more people, and the more that we can support you guys and you support us, this is just a match made in heaven. And like I said, I am so proud to be part of Hampshire. I'm so proud that you guys are interested in Hampshire and in us and everything we have going on. And I'm just thankful. So anybody from your neck of the woods, please come out to Hampshire. And we'll come out to your neck of the woods. We're only a few minutes down the road. We're not that far.
And you're always welcome. And why wouldn't we be? One of the commitments that we made, me and my partner, Sonar, we talked about this. We're community broadcasters. We want to be the friend to Fox River Valley. Like I said, there's so many things going on in Elgin, and this town, I'm telling you, they put on a show out here. They put on an event for every group, no matter who you are. There's always something to do in Elgin, but there's always something to do in the Fox River Valley. And you guys exemplify that by the things that are going on in Hampshire. We were blessed enough to get introduced to you through the mayor, and the mayor's invite to have us come out there. And that was Marky, I think, working with the city manager. I forget his first name, but what a gentleman he is. You got just a great group of people out there working in the Hampshire area. And we want to meet each and every one of them. And we want to make sure that we leave our footprint and we're going to be able to promote. And this is what we do. This is what we want to be in the community. We want to be out there to, be the voice of the valley, as we say, and the talk of the town. Because I know a lot of people are talking about it.
Don't think I won't be dragging you out. Don't think I won't be dragging you out anytime there's
okay.
something amazing going on.
Don't worry, we're going to be with you. We're going to film everything we possibly can. I know you got some good interviews set up for us, so we can let everybody else know what's going on out in Hampshire. So we're looking forward to it. So until tomorrow, Sue Castle from Newman's, and a big kiss to you, hon. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to seeing you. And I just may do something with one of those bassets. I think Carly could use some help.
Be still my heart.
If you could find me a nice white with that blonde color, oh, yeah.
You got it.
Okay, that's
You've
what
got
I'm
it.
looking
I will
for.
make that happen, Dean. I will
Okay.
make that happen.
Sounds great. We'll see you then tomorrow.
All right, bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you
very welcome.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting yourself away from
Bye-bye.
work. I'll tell the boss he can go.
I will.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye now. And that was Sue Castle, everybody. And she works over at Newman's. And what a place Newman's is. We've already talked about it. If you guys don't know what Newman's is all about, you got to step in there yourself for just 5 seconds, and you're going to know exactly what they're all about. So let me get this back to where I can't find the Zoom. How come I can't find it? All right. Well, that's okay. I'll figure this out in a second here. Okay, please do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now it's just me, Matt, and our screens. So we know where we're going. We've showed you that screen enough. I just hope everybody's going to be able to come on out there. They always put on a good show, great presentation. So please make a point of it.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's definitely I'm gonna feel like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly.
I'm gonna
what
dress
it
up
is.
that way too, just like
Yeah.
a nice, elegant.
I may wear my
sweater
plaid Christmas. I also have one of those other ones with the snowmen all over.
Mhm.
I may do that tomorrow. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
we'll be in the Hallmark moment.
I love it.
I'm in. All right, done deal. Well,
Awesome.
This is how we decided to dress up for the Nightmare on State Street. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a last minute thing because I had no intention of wearing anything, and
Yeah.
then all of us said, "Hey, you know what?" And that great makeup you put on for
thank
that you were portraying, it really
Mhm.
came out really nice. So listen, if anybody wants to call in right now, call our studio line. Studio 14 is 847-931-1410. 847-931-1410. I'd say call on that Image 360 and leave a text. I'll read it after the show because I'm not there yet. I can't do the multi-screens. But that number is 505-926-1410. Anybody ever has any questions, or maybe you'd like to see something a little different, or something about programming, you want to see a different kind of show on, or you do or don't like what we have on, call and let us know. You can call our office line. We're here all the time. Matt will answer the phone, myself. Marky B's in here during the daytime as well. Sonar, Dennis Green, he'll be here. One of us will answer the phone, and you could reach us at 847-741-7700. 847-741-7700. That's just a general office line. The website, you know how to reach us there, WRMN1410.com. We get a lot of people that call me on my either the info, which is info@WRMN1410.com, or my name, Dino, Deano, at WRMN1410.com. You could also call Matt the same way. And that we all have the back halves. You know how to reach us on YouTube. Those of you that are watching us right now, we are on Twitter. We're going to be on some other social media platforms as well, because as we expand our programming, we want everybody to know what it is we're doing. Earlier we talked about the weekday lineup. Taking you from the whole thing starting at midnight. What we've been running lately is that Coast to Coast. That goes from 12 to 4. Fox News Rundown. That goes from 4 o'clock to 5 a.m. Then we have the RFD, which is 5 to 6. You get crop reports and all types of different things on that station, or on that piece, rather. And then Marky B starts it off in the morning, 6 a.m. with the First Shifters. Marky B and the First Shifters goes from about 6 to 10 a.m. Right after that, you got Matt McNeil, the guy sitting right there on the left, and he's got Out to Lunch. That's what they first claimed me, that I was the guy that was out to lunch. But you know what? We switched things around a little bit, and I'm glad that we did. And then we got Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, and that's 2 to 4 each and every day, Monday through Thursday. And then that's why we got this Dino's Night Out thing, 2 to 4, trying to let you know what's happening within the Fox River Valley area, the different venues. Again, supported by Ron Onesti, Arcata Theater. He's the one that supports this show that we're on right now. And then a great show is a political talk show. And that's immediately after this, starting at 4 o'clock. And we got Dennis Sonar Green, who is the host, along with Ben Boquist, co-host on that. And they do a great job. They'll walk you through every aspect. Each day is something different that they talk about. They talk about what's happening, at least currently, local politics. You don't want to miss this coming Tuesday. We're going to be breaking in on all the shows if necessary, if we're seeing any waves or anything that's newsworthy to actually break in. And then we're going to start the programming at about 4 o'clock, right on the political talk show. And we're going to stay with you live on the air, and we're going to be with you all the way till midnight. We're going to try and get all the local Democrat side, Republican side, because we're the side that's in the middle. We're not making no choices. We're not pushing you to go either way. We want it to be fair and balanced as best as we can. Excuse me. So you're going to have Matt out there, myself. We're going to go maybe from camp to camp and try and get some live interviews from the candidates, see where they stand, see how they're doing on their numbers. And we're going to get some live numbers in, as well as the presidential. Presidential seems to be a big deal, and this is something that Dennis and Ben, they live for these days. How about it?
Oh, yes.
And you talk politics, these guys can give you the answer on anything. And I mean, no matter what, whether it's how the legislature works and how many votes and this electoral college. Yeah, I get it. I know most of it, but you want the details and you want an education. You tune into a political talk show from 4 to 6, and you're going to get all that you need. But you know what? Call in. Everybody loves to have, someone on the other end to ask a question so we can address them for you. So please, we already told you those phone numbers if you wanted to do that. You want to ever call in on a phone line like right now, Studio 14 Live, talk to Matt. You don't want to talk to me. Call at 847-931-1410. 847-931-1410. So that's what's happening. And then now we're back to our lineup after the political talk show. Right now, currently we have Brian Kilmeade. Marky's been looking for some type of a show to put into that place, as well as the Tom Hartman from 9 to midnight. So we got a lot of good programming going on. Our Saturdays, we made the commitment that we wanted to be, a produced show from Studio 14 right here on Douglas Street. So we wanted 7 days a week live broadcasting, and that would be from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, we got Monday through Friday covered. We're at 100% covered there. We're about 3/4 of the way through on Saturday, and we're pushing our way through Sunday. We're about 1/3 on Sunday. So we're looking for people that, hey, if you want to have a show, call that office number. All you got to do is ask any one of us, hey, listen, I want to be on the air. You have any show of interest? Maybe you're a dog groomer. Maybe you're a do-it-yourselfer. We could put some type of a show together for you. These are all items of interest because everybody has a different interest. We don't all think the same way. And this is what we're trying to do, is give that variety. So then you would call the office number, 847-741-7700. Ask for any one of us. You could start out with Matt. You could ask for me, Dino, Dennis, any one of us. We have a new guy that's on, Elliot. He takes care of our sales. So you know what? We're trying to make this all happen. We're trying to give you, the listener, what it is you want to listen to. So please interact with us. Let us know. Give us a break here. Let us know what it is that we can do to hit that mark. But back to Saturdays. Saturdays, our morning stuff that we have, the American Outdoors starts at 7 a.m. Then we have On the Rise with Mike and Derek. You got a couple of good young individuals that talk about the sports, your college and high school type stuff, but more your college stuff, your semi-pro. And they are so knowledgeable, and it's entertaining. I even called in the last show. They even sucked me in. I am not a sports guy, but the way they do their sports, it's engaging. Even if you're not a sports fan, the stuff that they talk about really it's really sharp.
It is.
And they get some good calls in, wouldn't you say so?
Oh, I would say so for sure.
I don't know if you're the sports guy.
I'm
or
not a sports guy at all, but I've been here on Saturdays.
Oh, you've been running the board. Yeah.
And they're getting into the swing of running the board as well too. Getting into all the bells and whistles and things like that too, like I always say. And it's really interesting to listen to them as well too, because they're entertaining. It's not just about putting information out there. It's also having a little bit of comedy here and there too, and kind of bantering back and forth. So that helps make the show.
And they're passionate for it. I mean, if they start talking about a story, and I remember he was doing that one wolf call. I don't forget what it was.
He does that quite often.
Man, I thought it was so cool that it was like, man, look at that. Because again, you have a passion for this business or you don't. And when you're here on this microphone, I say it so often, I applaud each and every one of our people that are here that do these shows. Matt does just a wonderful job. I've been trying to learn from everybody in-house here to make sure that I can make my show, this, Dino's Night Out. I want to give it a nice little entertainment piece. I'm trying to put things together. So again, anybody wants to give me a tip, I'll take a tip. These guys have helped me to get where I am. I'm working the board by myself right now. I'm kind of proud of what's going on. I'm definitely proud of WRMN, what we've transitioned to bring it, our 75th year. I don't know if you folks don't realize, but WRMN has been here now for 75 years, and we're not going to let it happen. The city of Elgin gave us a beautiful proclamation acknowledging the fact that RMN has been here this long, so we're not going to let it fail. We are definitely not going to let it fail. We brought the community broadcasting, put it back up front, right in your face. We want everybody to know that, we're here and we're going to represent you. Your voice is what matters. Your voice is what counts. So getting back to our lineup, the truth about Chicago sports, Marcus Mack, another passionate individual. I mean, the items that he brings up, he's more your pro sports. He's right on. I mean, he picks the groups that are the winners. I don't know how he does it. I mean, he ought to be out in Vegas. Maybe doing that handicapping or whatever they call it. Now, there's my top. Okay, then we got Chief Guard of the Republic, Mark Tuman. I mean, Mark is a knowledgeable individual. He's put out so many biographies. So he's a perfect guy for it. He loves to talk about himself, right?
Yeah, and he's so sweet too. He's so nice.
A gentleman, yeah.
So down to earth.
Knowledgeable, right? And we actually got him from Mr. Pellegrino's.
Yes, we sure did.
And so it's another one, Four Corners.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah, and he'll be coming back. He takes his little sabbatical. He was on the show with Matt today. He had to show his face, and he's been doing a lot of book signings. I mean, he was, when I was on the police department, he was on Cook County, so we had that area from North Lake to the unincorporated Melrose Park that he would serve in. So we actually drove by each other, and we didn't even know it at the time. So he's definitely good with that DUI that the classes that he gives and the knowledge, that he brings to it is really something. He's put out a couple great books on the topic, and I don't think that we'll be talking about them some more. So yeah, he's a great guy. We love Bill. And then the Jeff Michaels show, he's on from 1 to 2. He gives you his political position. It's kind of a blend. He's kind of a mediocre guy, but he definitely shows his bias, and that's okay. We don't mind showing a bias. We don't mind that a person has their opinion. We just ask that they listen to the other person's opinion. We don't want all this divisiveness. We don't need these arguments. We don't want all these big-time debates. I guess a debate is okay to a degree, but we like conversations. We like discussions. I mean, we don't want to just sit there and have tea and crumpets and, this is just going well. No, that's not what we're saying. Have your opinion, be firm on what it is you believe in, but give the other person a chance to at least express themselves, because that's how I feel. If, this is the way I believe, prove me otherwise. Matt, I mean, different times.
Exactly.
I'll tell Matt, look, this is the way I want to do it. He'll say, well, did you look at it this way? And I'm like, okay, you're right.
And vice versa, too.
Yeah.
We all help each other out.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And then we got another guy that's rich on tech with Rich DeMuro. I mean, that guy he's awesome. If you don't get your tech questions answered, this guy is just from top to bottom, he has it covered. He really is good.
And I recommend subscribing to his newsletter, because that'll always give you on Saturday mornings a sneak peek before it airs too. So
you'll know what he's talking about. And that's a pre-recorded. That's one of the ones that are pre-recorded. We have Around the House, which is kind of cool, and that's various different topics. A lot of it's that DIY. which
Yeah.
I finally,
The do-it-yourself.
stuff.
Mhm.
So that's kind of cool. And then Court Stevens, local Elgin guy, he does CD showcase, and he puts together a set of songs from 7 to 9 with a nice little description where they came from, what was happening at that time. In fact, he was here Nightmare on State Street with us.
Yeah, that
Stayed
was
up
fun.
with the big guys all the way
Mhm.
till 11.
Yep.
And I guess he's the one that made us stay to 11 because he promised we'd be here that long. But that's okay. We didn't mind. We loved being
Oh,
here.
we loved it. Mhm.
And then we have Pure American Country, and then from there, Branson Country. So that's actually the lineup for Saturday. And we already went over. Did I go over Sundays? Yeah, Sundays we've been over before. But you know what? Look, we're your radio station. We are the talk of the town, voice of the valley. And we don't want you to forget that. So please, everybody, we thank you very much for listening. You know, we're celebrating 75 years right here at this location, 14 Douglas, or at least in the city of Elgin. But please tune into us again. Come next week when you're going to be Dino's Night Out. And Matt, thank you very much for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
You won't want to miss tomorrow. We're going to be in Hampshire. And that's going to be the Holiday on State Street. Everybody, until next time, listen, have a great day. And remember, we're going to be here. Listen to what it is that you want us to broadcast. Have a great day.
W. Facts. Federal County Board.